Hey, welcome back. Riggs here. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hermitcraft Season 8 has started, and I have been busy mapping out the whole world and finding everybody's first day locations. And so I have a quick tour of each location and maybe a quick introduction to some of the hermits if you're not familiar with everybody. But I've been busy watching lots of videos, and yeah, as a quick review, in case you didn't know, everybody's gonna be staying put on this one main island for 117, and then 118 when that drops around the holidays. The Caves and Cliffs update that actually has the Caves and Cliffs. So far, we just have these crazy ores and spores. I'm calling it the ores and spores update. But yeah, once 118 drops, they will expand after resetting outside the island. And continue on with their season. But yeah, this whole island is about 2,500 blocks from top to bottom. And I have the seed for you, which is a Java only seed. And I should say it's kind of like the blank slate that they're going to be building on. Don't expect to find the buildings there. But I'll give that to you. I'll read it out to you. I'll also have that in the description for you. But that is -738-123-548-005-867-0651. You can type that in and follow along with me, and I have a lot to show you, so let's get going. Oh yeah, I was going to say, I was thinking this video might be fun to come back to as the season progresses to kind of see how things started out. So I never say this, but put a like on the video and that'll help you find it again in the future. And while I'm at it, might as well remind you that you could subscribe if you want to. I'm about to hit 6,000 subscribers, so I appreciate it. And yeah, let's get going. So just a quick trip north of Spawn is this crazy place where you can find Doc M working his magic in this chunk. And I mean magic. If you didn't see Doc M's first episode, he does crazy things I've never seen in Minecraft. And you don't get to really say that very often. So if you didn't, for some reason, see his first video, at very least check out the last 10 minutes. Because really, crazy stuff happens. But anyway, speaking of crazy stuff, Ren Dog, he makes amazing movies, crazy movies. He does crazy movie things. I don't even know how he does. Of course, I don't know how to do a lot of things. But anyway, this is the shipwreck where they landed, and this is these are the moss blocks that they almost got, but then Grian and Mumbo ended up with them, didn't they? Yeah, they're sneaky. So I'm excited to see what the creativity of Ren Dog and his sort of storytelling and Doc M's magic with the Minecraft technical side. He's legendary. He's been around doing it just about as long as anybody. One of my favorites of all time. So gotta check both of them out, and this is where they are. So can't wait to see what they get up to. The next stop is just a quick trip east of Spawn in the middle of this birch forest where GeminiTay, one of two new members, is choosing to embrace this underappreciated birch log texture. But yeah, she's great. So cheerful. Oh my gosh. So cheerful. But yeah, Canadian YouTuber that from Newfoundland, which is just up the coast from Maine where I live, although we call it down east, that direction, down east, because it's downwind and also east. It's kind of cool. But anyway, she is setting up camp right near StressMonster, who is right on the edge of this ravine. And yeah, Stress with her kind of contagious laughter, really funny to see them hanging out. And then the third member of the trio over here is FalseSymmetry. So they're going to be, I think, taking over the area in between them, the little triangle over here, and making a little common area, I think. But yeah, FalseSymmetry made an amazing starter home. These starter homes are like, fully realized bases, really. But yeah, she made an amazing house here, and can't wait to see what she gets down to work doing. And maybe a big old hole to Bedrock. No, but she's great, and yeah, can't wait to see what they get up to in this area here. Speaking of underappreciated textures, can we talk about swamp grass for a second? No, let's not actually, but I did want to show you, this is where iJevin is setting up. So he is close to FalseSymmetry. That's where she is. Just on the other side of the swamp is where he's going to be doing a big old project. He started digging a hole, and yeah, it's going to be neat. They're all kind of close to each other. So that's where he is. You can see on the map here. Let me switch into main hand. Yeah, just to the southeast of where False is. And heading southwest of where iJevin and FalseSymmetry are is this amazing shattered savanna. Oh man, yeah, when I first saw this, I just knew somebody was going to set up a base here. And yeah, sure enough, Etho and Iskall have selected this for their base. And Etho mentioned he's going to make a like a riptide style base with water streams that he can shoot around on. So I think that's going to be really cool. Because, yeah, Etho is one of my favorites all time. And I don't need to tell you about Etho, right? But his building style has just become cooler and cooler over the years. And yeah, so I can't wait to see what he comes up with. And yeah, Iskall and Etho are really funny together. So this is the little platform that they set up a base. But yeah, it's going to be a dangerous situation until they do some lighting up. But yeah, they got a great location. Definitely scope for the imagination. So can't wait to see what they come up with. So here's a quick view to give you a sense of scale between the spawn village on your left and the huge shattered savanna on your right. So yeah, everybody I've showed you so far, pretty close together. It's going to be fun. They're going to be kind of bumping into each other. Using my fancy new spyglass to show you once again how close we are to spawn, this time up to the northwest. And this is where Welsknight has returned and has claimed his spot to make his little kingdom up here, maybe make a castle. I don't know, he's pretty good at that kind of thing, right? But yeah, they go. Oh, did you see that? Oh, goats. Still can't ride them. Still bugged. Oh well. We were just up to the northwest with Wells, and now I want to head way down here to the southeast, although it's really not that far. It's just like maybe 1,200, 1,300 blocks, something like that. So here we are in the southeast in this gorgeous area with a flower forest biome kind of surrounded on either side with plains, plenty of room to expand. And yeah, ZombieCleo and Joe Hills are going to be pairing up together, and they're so fun to watch together. They've been friends for a long time, and so it's a very comforting dynamic between the two of them. And I can't wait to see what they get up to. Joe Hill's one of the more clever and funny human beings on the planet, and ZombieCleo with her amazing armor stand artistry. They're going to be teaming up over here and making a flower farm to sell dyes to the other hermits. Speaking of, I heard they're going to be making not really a shopping district this year. It's going to be more of a sort of decentralized economy where people will have shops maybe out at their bases, which maybe will promote a little bit more travel. But I did want to show you this ruined portal, which is a completely completable one. It has the obsidian here in the box, so instant nether. A little spoiler for Zombie and Joe out here. So staying in the same general area, here I can show you on the map, we are just a few hundred blocks to the east of Zombie and Joe. But yeah, they took over this little island. XbCrafted down here last season, the furthest away from spawn, and this season the furthest away from spawn, but several thousand blocks closer. So hopefully we'll see more of him doing the rounds. And oh, there's like a whole situation over there. I wasn't responsible for that, but yeah, good to see him. We'll see what he does with this island. Good size island, you know. We'll see what he does with it. So now to the north of XB, a bit a ways up the coast, is this dramatic coastline that I had a feeling someone was going to set up shop here. And it is Zedaph, who is going to be doing a crazy laboratory kind of thing, you know, like he does. This kind of meandering lab he wants to build, kind of going around these mountainsides here. Be kind of cool. Yeah, but he's definitely in the running for the most remote Hermit award this year, along with XbCrafted. I did want to show you what is through that nether portal right over there. Yeah, I want to take a quick trip into the nether to show you this general area. The map down here is where you will find the Nether Fortress, which I think is going to get a lot of use. This is a nice one, kind of over a lava ocean, and has a few of these crossroads. So a lot of spawning area for wither skeletons, and there's a 2 blaze spawners here, although you can't quite activate both of them at the same time. But still, I think an area that is going to get a lot of development and create a lot of beacons over the months to come. So continuing up the coast from Zedaph, we have the trio of Tango, B-Dubs, and Keralis. And yeah, if there's a trio of people that make my smile muscles hurt just from watching them together, these 3 guys are hilarious. So yeah, Keralis is going to be setting up a little island home here. And then he was looking forward to the caves and cliffs, but yeah, no caves and cliffs in this update. But yeah, B-Dubs is quote-unquote starter home. Hello, just next level. And then Tango with his creative ways of making farms and redstone. It's going to be a really fun little area to watch grow and become just amazing builds and creative farms. So yeah, definitely a trio to watch. Another quick trip to the spawn map to get you oriented. We were just down here to the southeast with Zombie and Joe and XbCrafted and Zedaph here, and then this little trio here. So we're going to continue up the coastline here to Xisuma. So just up the coastline from Keralis and B-Dubs and Tango is this rugged coastline that Xisuma will be transforming. And yeah, if you were to look up Mega Build, it should say see also Xisuma. Because his builds are just epic in scale. And so apparently he's going to be building a huge statue here with his base inside. Should be quite something. can continue up the coast from Xisuma. And yeah, I was just thinking, have you had a chance to download the Hermitcraft 7 world? Because if there's one base that really needs to be walked around in to truly get the genius of it, it's CubFan. So yeah, he's out here on the coastline, and after the last 2 seasons of what he's done, I can only imagine. No, actually, I can't even imagine what he's going to do out here. Continuing up the coastline from Cub, we have a late addition to the map. TinFoilChef has returned and taken over this little part of the map, a little bay, and he's, surprise, surprise, he's going to build a tall square tower. So, and he is actually fairly close, if you see on the map, to the next and final location. I think I'm doing this right. If I just punch these out, or do that, yeah, there we go, perfect. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good, good. And that there, perfect. Yeah, I think that's it. The bottom pole. Yeah, last but certainly not least is this location. Yeah, this peaceful valley is the blank canvas upon which 5 hermits are going to paint their masterpiece. Yeah, it's going to get pretty crowded quickly, I think. But yeah, starting with Pearlescent Moon, who the other newest member of the server, an Australian YouTuber and Twitch streamer, super creative. She's been inspiring other hermits for years, and her starter home is this crazy upside down sailboat. Super cool. And then over here was Impulse, who he always seems to have a lot of everything. So he's going to probably build some big farms over here, I imagine. And then there's also GoodTimesWithScar, who's calling this home, and his builds, you know, just sort of high definition building in Minecraft. And then there's 2 other hermits. I always get their names wrong, but I think it's Shmumbo Bingo Bango Bongo Mumbo Jumbo and Grian. I think I'm saying that right. So anyway, shenanigans. So that's where we were, just on the map here, and I can zoom out a little bit and give you a sense of how close everybody is together. Yeah, pretty cool. And you can see him putting my spyglass to good use here. But yeah, as of recording this video, I'm still waiting on Hypno and Vintage Beef, although I hear that he's setting up camp somewhere in the neighborhood of StressMonster, so maybe somewhere around here. I don't know. We'll find out. And then a couple other things I wanted to point out was up to the north is a village that I think B-Dubs visited, and the mesa that they're going to be going to for you know, all mesa stuff. And then the jungle is way off to the west, right where the jungle sapling is. But that is all but 2 of the hermits, and this took a moment or 2. So I hope you guys have had fun with it, and I think it'll be fun to come back and take a look at the blank slate after they have had their way with it. But yes, I will leave it here, guys. Until next time, this has been Riggs, and I love you. I mean it. I really do. And I'll see you soon.